Okay, quickly, all of you can type in the chat box, where are you from, what you do, and especially this masterclass is for parents. So you may be a working professional, you may be an entrepreneur, or you may be an NRI, or any field you are working there. If you are a parent, please type how many children you have and what is their age. Okay, because we are having some discussion here which is very, very interesting and which is most important to learn. Okay, how many of you are ready to learn? Please type yes in the chat box. This masterclass is very, very important for me, because today I am going to share some of the important things which is touched my heart, and I just always wanted to give back, which I learned in my life when I went through all these challenges. Okay, so that's the reason it has named as Prosperity Foundation Masterclass. Whatever you are learning today, that is a foundation. Okay, so school, I know all of you know that schools prepare our children for the examination. How many of you agree for this? Type yes in the chat box. How many of you agree for this? Schools prepare our children for examination. Yes, lovely. Okay. And Prosperity Life School, I wanted to make sure that this institution has to prepare all the families for a life. How many of you observed some challenges or gone through some challenges when you have started your career? Forget about career. When you have started your own journey, it may be 6th standard, 7th standard, when you are facing going to stage, or when you are going to any competitions, maybe your parents have not understood, your teachers has not understood you, or like maybe there are a lot of challenges which have came through in every stages of your life, and sometimes you could able to share with others, sometimes you could not able to share with others, and you face those challenges and you struggled there and you continued your journey, and it happened in such a way that that blockages are still there with you and it is holding you back many times, even if you know that there is a success and I want you to go forward, but somewhere you are not able to go forward because it is hidden blockages and that is holding you back. How many of you say yes for this? Definitely, I have gone through that. And when I overcome that, I thought that, okay, this has to teach, this has to be taught in schools. But of course, that we are not in that level at present. But of course, can I do something for my community? I thought, yes, I can do it. So that is the reason I'm here today to coming up with the new masterclass, and that is Prosperity Foundation Masterclass. First, we have to lay a foundation. Okay, so I just wanted to share my screen and I just wanted to take you through that so that you can understand, you can go through that awareness, and we can see how we can be a part of this community and later we can grow together. Okay, lovely. Give me a second. All of you can see my screen. If yes, type yes in the chat box. Okay. Yes, lovely. This one I already told that. Okay, now imagine a situation. You have your kids which have grown and they are about to get their first salary. Okay. In this case, like if they got a first salary and they're ready to explore the world, but they don't know really what to do with that salary. How you can feel at that time? Are you feeling happy or are you feeling sad? Are you feeling happy or sad? Let me know your decisions, okay? Okay, some say sad, some say yes, happy, because they are coming to you and asking you for that, you are happy? Okay, so no issues. But imagine your own situation when you were at that stage and you don't know like how much to save, where to invest, and what to do next so that I can build my own career. I should be financially independent, right? If you are not at that position, then definitely you feel like lost in that journey, right? So this should not happen to your kids. This should not happen to you as well, even at any point of the time. So that is the reason uh, I just wanted to share some of the important things so that you can take that home. You can discuss that with your family members. And especially, this is not for only one person. If you are having a kids maybe more than 15 years, if you are having your spouse together, please join together to this workshop or to this masterclass. Okay. Now, all of you know that school teaches us mathematics, science, technology, languages, computer, everything. But our life demands something else, right? What is that? Money management, wealth management, relationship, communication, health and emotional balance. Many times we could not able to focus. Many times we could not able to hold our anger. Many times because of one small communication, we break up our relationship. We have a relationship gap in between parents and children. We have a relationship gap in our workplace. All these things will happen. And in spite of having everything, sometimes we feel that we lost. There is no purpose. There is no direction. Okay. Why this is happening? Because we are not prepared to face that. Means that kind of life. So we have to learn all of this. So now, what is today's promise? Okay. Definitely, I know that when you leave this workshop, not now, after maybe 1.5 hours. So when you leave this workshop, I know that you get more clarity. You can take better decisions in your life, and I will give you some practical frameworks. That is a bonus for everyone who stayed till end. Okay. Yeah. Now, what are the things you are going to discover today? The first thing, hidden wealth gaps. There are some leakages. Maybe you can see or you cannot see, but there are some hidden wealth gaps in your own life. Now, can you recognize that? And once you recognize, can you overcome those gaps? Can you change? Can you fill those gaps? Okay. And next, I will give you prosperity framework. That is a blueprint for your entire families so that you can start your financial momentum. And family prosperity score. You can measure and you can improve. That is most important. What we measure, that we can definitely improve. What we cannot measure, we definitely cannot improve that. Okay. Then wealth roadmap. This is a personalized plan to bridge the gap. Okay. Is that important, everyone? Is that important? Yes, right? Okay. And I will give you some actionable milestones where you can accelerate your progress. That is most important. Okay. Now, what I need from you is 100% presence. I know you may be busy. You may be coming back from your office or you may be at home. Children are around. But still, for another 1.5 hours, please focus here because you can see there are, I think, 90 plus slides are there. That means you can understand how much I have kept for you, right? Because somewhere I thought that, okay, I can remove that, I can remove this, but somewhere my heart says, no, this is most important. Please tell this. Okay, so I kept so much. So please be present. Please keep your phone silent and notebook ready and have an open mind and stay till end. Okay, so I wanted to show you two scenarios here. There is one family A and family B. Okay, both have same income, both are living in same city, and both are going for the same profession. Okay, now is there a difference between two families? What do you say? Maybe you can compare your friends or classmates, right? Okay, what do you say? Is there everyone in the same phase? Definitely not, right? They're not in the same phase. You are not in the same phase. Maybe some are better than you, Some are not better than you. Maybe you are better than others. Then why difference? Both are earning same salary. Both are living in same city. Both are having the same profession. Then why there is a difference? And what kind of difference? Okay, now family A having not having any financial plan. They take reactive decisions. That means what? Suddenly something comes, they react at that time and they take a decision. Money always tight. They may be getting a good salary in the beginning of the month, but maybe at 10th or 15th of the month, their pocket is empty. They are searching here and there what I can do so that maybe I can take a loan, or I can take some money from my friends because I have a lot more to do in next 15 days. And next time when the money comes, again they will pay the debt, and again there is a shortfall. And that debt is increasing every month, right? So money is always tight in their family. Children are unprepared. For what? For life. Okay. So now there is another family, family B. They have a clear prosperity roadmap. They know what to do and when to do. And along with that, they know how to do. And they do the intentional choices. If they are taking any decisions, they know why they have taken that decision and for what goal. Okay. And wealth quietly growing. They may not be showing, they may not be like showing their car, they may not be showing their bungalow, they may not be showing their gadgets, but slowly, gradually their wealth is growing. Okay. And children are financially aware. That means in family B, parents are discussing money matters in front of children. Children are aware what is going on in their family, how they can support each other. Now, why this difference? What made that difference? What do you say? What made that difference? Knowledge? Or maybe what you can say is unawareness? There may be a lot of reasons we will discuss today, okay? So, is it okay if I share something about me before I go ahead? Because there are a lot of people who may not be knowing about me. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much. I came from Mangalore's one small city. Many of you may be knowing that there is a small city called Kati. Okay, there is a Durga Parameshwari temple is there, which is very famous. Okay, I still remember when I was in 10th, I got my results, SSLC result. I got 82% marks. I was very happy. And on top of that, I got a highest marks in maths. That is my favorite subject. Okay. I was so happy. I wanted to share my joy with my family members. After seeing my results, I went back. And when I went back, I saw my mom was happy, but she had a sad face. I went and told her, okay, I got a very good marks. She said, yes, good. But suddenly she said, I know you are preparing for your PU. But unfortunately, I cannot send you to PU college. The reason is I don't have money. And I knew that. Because from 8th standard onwards, my mom asked the help of nuns and they gave me money. They waived off my fees, and one nun has helped me even in 8th standard to 10th standard to pay my fees. And my mom was a polio handicap. My dad was a coolie worker. There was no much income. And I knew that this may come. I didn't know what happened. And my mom, for that sake, to give a good, of course, she cannot send me school, but she has to prepare for me for the life. So she has already planned a servant job in Mumbai. So she told that you can go to Mumbai. There is a servant job, and you can start doing that job, and definitely you can earn some money. And of course, you have sister. You can take care of the house as well. Once I got sad. I knew that why mama is telling that. But somewhere I don't know. I got a courage and I told my mom that I know why are you telling this. But can you give me one chance? I will not ask you any money from now onwards for my education. Whatever it may come, I will take care of my education. I don't know. By God's grace, mom agreed for that. From then onwards, it started. My challenges started. I started applying for scholarship. I started asking, knocking the door of wealthy people. I started asking and visiting some organizations. And luckily, I got some scholarship. I applied for educational loan. And with all of these things, I could able to manage my PU and 3 years of degree. And I didn't had a direction. I used to ask each and every month, what should I do so that I can earn quick money and I can take care of my family. And everyone used to say that, Maria, you do BEd so that you can get a teacher job. And I knew that it was easy job at that time in 1998, 2000, 2003. And I thought that, okay, definitely it is possible. Okay, so then I went and I started applying for that. Luckily, as soon as what I can say is, um, luckily, as soon as when I passed my BEd, I got a DEd. I got a job in DEd college. Once I completed my DEd college job, then what I did, okay, I applied for government job and I got a government job. I was so happy at that time because government job is a secure job. I worked there for 4 years, 2 years in DEd college and 4 years there. But somewhere I could not able to connect. I was not happy. So what I did, and I could able to make good money, not from the government job. Simultaneously, I was working in insurance industry. That is a multiple sources of income. I used to do MC, means I was hosting some programs. I used to get money from there. I used to give tuitions. This is when I was 23, 24. Okay, I used to start getting money from different sources, and I could able to make enough money for my higher education. And I told my mom I'm going to Bangalore to do my MBA. I came to Bangalore, I did my MBA. Again, luckily by God's grace, I got a junior research fellowship to do my PhD. That means my entire PhD cost is borne by government, or that means I got a fellowship. And at the same time, whenever I had time, I used to do some like what you can say job, not job, business, fancy shop, stationery shop, fancy and stationery shop, ice cream shop, water bottle business. Everything I did because I wanted to get that financial freedom. How many of you are here wanted to have a financial freedom? Yes, tell me. How many of you are here wanted to have a financial freedom? Yes. Lovely. Lot of you wanted to have a financial freedom, right? Okay, good. Now, give me a second. Okay, now I can see all of your chat. Okay, see, that is very good. Okay, so now what we'll do, after that, what happened? I did my, yes, I was a government teacher. I become a financial coach. One day I attended one investment advisory kind of a workshop, and that blew my mind. And there I learned about what is the actual investment I have to take care, right? What is the actual way of making money, creating wealth. Okay, then I thought, okay, what I learned I have to teach others, because whatever so far I have done, that is by just asking people, just randomly asking friends or family members. That is not from the actual education. And trust me, even when I was in MBA, there was a brief about stock market, mutual fund and all, but there is no practical education. So what I did was, then I thought, okay, I have to take all the degrees, all the education, whichever it is required. It may be chartered wealth manager, IRD and AMP license I had previously. And then I started educating people. So far, more than 10,000 families has transferred their life. I have more than 20 years of experience in preparing families, not for exams, but for life. And this is my chartered wealth manager certification, which I have done from American Academy of Financial Management. And she's my guide, Dr. Kiran Reddy, and from Acharya Institute of Management and Science. She's such a lady where she has inspired me to take an entrepreneurship journey in my life. And she's so cooperating even in my PhD education as well. Okay. And yeah, then I'm so fortunate enough to have a workshops in Kuwait, Dubai, all these international countries. And I'm author of book In Short to Secure as well. And I'm very happy to share that I featured in national TV for 3 months for having different content on financial education. Not only that, recently we have given a lot of workshops in different companies, in different colleges, in different schools for teachers especially. Okay. Yeah, and I'm very happy to share that I recently awarded in April as a financial literacy champion award also. Okay, and especially this is a life transformation journey. These are all my mentors. These are all my mentors. Not only that, there are a lot of others also. I could not able to take a picture of there. I could not get some pictures also here. But the thing here you have to make a note of it is, I completed my PhD from government funding, where whatever I learned in that, what I can say is like BSc, BA, like almost 17, 20, 21, and MBA another 2 years, 23, and PhD 5 years. Okay, it's almost 28 years education. And the education what I received after COVID, that is approximately 4 to 5 years. The amount which I spent there, it is very less. At the same time, the knowledge I got it, but the transformation I got it is also very less, because that is all bookish knowledge. That is all we did for passing the exams. But when I spent the 75 lakh plus for my own personal journey, that changed my life. And today, whatever I am here in front of you, that is all because of this quality education, which is not bookish. They didn't provide any books there, but they provide 2 days, 3 days, 5 days transformation journey. And that made me today. Okay. So, and I'm a lifelong learner. I have kept my mind that every year 10 to 20%, whatever I earning, it may be lakhs or crores, I'm keeping that amount aside for my education. Still, I have many mentors to meet, or top class, world class mentors. I have to attend their live sessions. That is my vision. Okay. And now this is my vision, to create a world where every family is financially empowered, emotionally strong, physically healthy, deeply connected, and equipped with the life skills. This touched me a lot. I was giving only financial education earlier, and somewhere again I was not connected. The reason is, even though I have given a roadmap for the families, but they could not able to take a decision at right time, even in their investment, even in their relationship, even in their health. That is the reason it is impacting their wealth as well. How many of you are agree with that? Type yes in the chat box. You may be having money, but unfortunately you are not happy, you are not satisfied. Why? Because there is no life skills. So it touched me a lot, because even for me, it is not only money. When all other areas of my life has changed, I became more and more happy, more and more satisfied inside. So that is the reason whatever I learned, I wanted to give back to my community. So this is my vision and this is my mission. We empower parents to heal their limiting patterns. How many of you agree that you have limiting patterns? You know this is not correct, but still you are not taking that action. Why? That's the limiting patterns. You have inner power. You have healing inner power. But unfortunately, you are not believing in yourself, and you could not able to take a stand, and you spent lot of money on hospitals. They give some pills, they do some surgeries, but the problem is that will give you more side effects, but not the permanent cure. But if you believe in yourself, if you understand what power you have from within you, you can heal yourself. How many of you agree with that? How many of you seen that people are going to retreat, people are going to temples, churches, and they see the miracles are happening? How these miracles are happening? Because they have belief in themselves and God. Okay? Okay. By getting that power, you have to lead your family through GEM framework that we are going to discuss today. What is that GEM framework? That is growing your awareness, elevating wealth and income, and mastering life and money skills, so that you can create, give me a sec, so that you can raise confident children, create freedom, and build purposeful legacy. Okay? Lovely. Okay. Now, how many of you are ready to learn about the GEM framework? Quickly raise your hands or type yes in the chat box. Of course, this is not a Zoom, so you cannot raise your hands here. Lovely. Okay. Now, let me take you through that GEM framework. Okay, G means I already said. These three words, GEM. Okay, it is within you. This GEM framework have three pillars. One, powerful transformation, and that will help you to build up families like yours. Okay. Now, the first one, understand where you truly stand at present. That is the awareness. Your wealth gaps, your blind spots, and hidden potential. Trust me, you have everything within you. Maybe you didn't get a mentor who can help you to show that what you have. Yes or no? Yes or no? I have a lot of people in my community. They already said that because of you, ma'am, I changed my life. Because of you, I could able to come out from debt. Because of you, I could able to earn 50 plus lakh in 1 year. Okay. E, elevate your wealth. So build intentional system that grow your money quietly and consistently. Most important. We should not tell everyone that I have made that much, this much and all. Whether your wealth is growing or not, whether your income is growing or not, that is most important. And whether it is growing consistently or not. There are a lot of cases you can say that Sushil Kumar, okay, who won 5 crore in Kaun Banega Crorepati, quick money. Of course, he has put a lot of hard work. He won that game. But what happened? After 7-8 years, his 5 crore gone to zero. Why? Because he was not able to understand, or he didn't have that relationship between money and him. There was a gap. He could not able to sustain that money. Okay. So we have to elevate wealth. I will tell you how to do that. Then master life skills. It's not only about money. Even I thought initially, okay, if I have money, I can get everything. No. If you don't know like how to communicate, you cannot make money, by the way. You don't have a confidence, you cannot make money, by the way. It is not only coaching what I'm talking about, or it is not only the discussion what I'm having here. You go to your workplace, if you don't have that confidence, if you don't have that communication skills, can you stand in front of your boss? Can you ask for a hike? Can you explain your idea? No. Can you talk to your children? No. If you don't know how to come on, what I can say that, master over your emotions. If you are angry, if you are guilty, if you are having that anxiety, if you are having that fear, in spite of having money, you cannot come out from that jail, that prison. You are still inside, you are still stuck. So these are the important skills we have to master. Okay. So let's begin. Step 1, grow your awareness. Now, can we do that? Of course, we can do that. This is a first step towards your prosperity. How many of you are with me? Type yes in the chat box quickly. I hope all of you are with me. Okay, lovely. Your family is like a home. All of you have a home or house, right? All of you have a house, right? It may be beautiful house, 2 BHK, 4 BHK, single BHK, whatever may be. That is your house. Now your family is also like a house. Now every element of your home has a financial parallel. Now how is that? Okay, foundation, financial habits, how to save, how to grow your money, how you are taking decision with your money. So that is all financial habits. That is a foundation. And your family, everything inside. Okay, that is living inside the family. If your foundation is proper, if your doors are strong, that means you are able to attract those opportunities. If your walls are strong, now walls means it is your income, not one source of income, multiple sources of income. Do you have that? Okay, and do you have a roof? Roof. What is roof? That's a protection. That's an insurance. Do you have this? If you have this, then inside your house, your family is safe. If your foundation is not strong, habits are not strong, your family is not safe. If your door is not strong, you are not knocking the opportunities, your family is not safe. Your income is not enough, the walls are not strong, your family is not safe. Your roof, the protection, you have not done all the protection which has to be done, then still your family is not safe inside a house. You may be having a big house, big bungalow, but your family inside that house is not safe. Now ask this question to yourself. Do you have this strong house where your family is safe inside? Type in the chat box, what is that is missing in your house? Tell me, what is that is missing in your house? Is it a wall? Is it doors? Or is it a foundation? Or is it a roof? Tell me. What is not there? Quickly. What is not there? Okay. For maybe some income. Yesterday I was talking to one of my friend. He said that he was working in a very good company. And he said that this month is a last date for my job. There is a lot of layoffs is going on. There are a lot of people who came from abroad, silently sitting here, looking for opportunities. Whatever they saved so far, it may not be sufficient even for 1 year or 2 years if they sit idle. How many of you agree with me? How many of you agree with me? Right? War is going on. Lot of geopolitical issues are going on. There is no business. I've seen one of my friend who said that we are here in India. They called me back. I don't know whether I am not able to go back immediately because I came on 1 month leave. But I don't know when I go back whether I have that job or not. So much of uncertainty. Forget about the people who are working in abroad. The people who are working in India, it said they don't have a security. They don't have a guarantee in their job. Now, my question to you is, have you searched for the opportunities? That means, have you made strong enough your doors? When opportunities came, have you tapped that opportunities? If you would have tapped at that time, maybe you would have had 3 or 4 additional sources of income while you were working in the job. And at this moment, even though if you had that uncertainty, you need not have to be what I can say that scared now, because you have other sources of income. Correct? So whether your walls are strong enough, do you have enough insurances? What is enough insurances? Health insurance, term insurance, accidental insurance. If you have all those and an emergency fund is ready, your roof is proper or your roof is strong. Otherwise, in this uncertainty, there may be a storm may come, rain may come, or wind, like a strong wind can come, and your roof can go away. Are you prepared for that? Answer these questions and think, where are you today? Okay, now imagine if your salary stops tomorrow. We already know AI is taking over a lot of their jobs. Do you have this kind of money? Suppose if you have 1 month money, then you are in the most vulnerable position. If you are having 1 to 3 months of your day-to-day expenses which can be managed, then it is not enough. You don't have lasting stability. 3 to 6 months of income do you have? If you have, then maybe a reasonable cushion you have. Okay, I was discussing with my husband today morning. Okay, he said one incident. Okay, one of his colleague, right? He has left a job 2 years back, thinking that after 3 months I will get another job. 2 years back he left a job from his company. Okay, and 2 years over, he had some of the health challenges as well. Whatever the money he had, he lost everything for that. Okay, and then what happened? He was searching for a job from last 2 years. Still now he could not able to find any job, and he's asking for a job. Now just imagine a situation: one person who had a lot of health challenges in that situation, and he could not able to find a job. Why? In spite of having good skills, in spite of having education, why that person could not able to take decisions, could not able to take any good job? Do you think it is only AI? No, there are a lot of hidden blocks inside which did not allow him to take a right decisions. Emotional mastery. Why health issues came? Maybe because of some emotional blockages. Why he could not able to had enough money? Because maybe like he was not financially prepared before he leaving the job. So that is the reason. Do you have enough? Do you have enough emergency fund? How many of you have 1 month emergency fund? How many of you have 3 months? How many of you have 6 months? How many of you have more than 6 months? No need to scare. But when you have that cushion, what will happen? I will tell you. Even though you have lost your job, you know that there is a security. You need not to take tension. Today, a lot of health issues are coming because of tension, because of anxiety. If you have enough money, you know that calmly you can sit down, you can think about your future, you can take decisions, right decisions. When you are in tension, you cannot take a right decision. That is the reason all these things will happen. How many of you agree with me? How many of you agree with me? Yes or no? Have you seen these kind of situations either in your life, in your family members' life? And when there is no money, health issues, relationship issues, career issues. Now he's trying to get a job. Again, the people who are trying to give him job, they say that why there is 2 year gap. Again, there is a problem. All of you understanding what I am saying? Yes? Lovely. Okay. Now, why financial literacy is important? Now you are earning money. If you don't have financial education, you take poor decisions. And when you take poor decision, you fall into financial stress. Correct? Today, knowledge is available everywhere. You just open Instagram, there are a lot of people who are coming and giving their GAN. You open a YouTube, there are a lot of people who are coming and giving GAN. Even I am giving GAN. But it may not be applicable for you. For if you I have to make sure that it is applicable for you, I have to see your entire other things also. Then I have to prepare a financial plan. Now the problem is, information is available everywhere, but you don't know how to apply that information. That is a problem. Now for that, what you have to do? You should be financially literate. And when you are literate, then you can take a right decisions. Right? Okay. Now, emergency fund, I already told about it. I need not to tell once again. Okay. And why other families are struggling? There is a medical emergency. There may be a business loss. There may be AI disruption. Maybe 10, 20 years back, computers came. We were not ready. Many people were ignorant. They were ignored that computer, saying that I don't want to learn anything. But is that computers gone? No. Still computers are there. Without computers, we cannot work today. Then internet came. Lot of people are hesitated to learn about internet and they stayed back. People moved. Those who have grabbed that opportunity, those who have learned those skills, they are succeeded in their life. Today, AI is here. Still, many people are saying that I am not ready to learn AI. People are not ready to give you job because you are not ready. You are not having those skills. Trust me, because when I was preparing for this session or many other session earlier, I have seen, I was telling my team members to prepare posters and all, right? It was taking too much of time. They have to go to Canva, they have to do all those things, and they have to send me for the correction, all those things. Today, I'm myself using what is that? ChatGPT, Gemini, then other tools. I just tell what I want and I get that pictures easily, effortlessly. Sometimes I have to give 2 to 3 corrections, but still I could able to do that within 5 minutes. Is that my job reduced? Am I ready to pay for those kind of a job for my do I need any other additional employees to take? Of course not. But if any employee come and say me that, okay, I'm ready to do this in a different way, by saving your time, saving your energy, then of course I'm ready to pay for that. Yes or no? In the same way, why I'm telling this story is, same way all the organizations want to save their money. All the organizations want to save their effort, their resources. So that is the reason. Are you ready to sail this AI currency, right? Okay. Job loss. Are you ready? If there is any job loss, can you definitely say that whatever it may come, I have 5 sources of income. I need not to worry. Okay. Pandemic, COVID time, suddenly nobody has expected this. Within 1 or 2 days, everything changed. All of you agree with me, right? Okay. Unexpected expenses. Unexpected expenses. Suddenly, maybe some repairs can come. Suddenly, your children can come and say that, okay, I'm ready for a marriage, and car breakdown, anything can come. But at this time, if you are not prepared well in advance, then families will struggle. And if any one of your member of your family stuck in this loop, entire family has go through that trauma. Yes or no? That stress, that anxiety, and it will impact entire family. So my invitation to you all is, become financially equipped, financially prepared, mentally prepared by having all the life skills, so that you can face any situation in your life. Nobody can guarantee you that you will not face any problems if you learn all this. Problems will come. But are you prepared to face those problems? That is my question. How many of you are ready to face those problems? Anytime, any time of your life, at any moment, if you face any situation, are you ready to face it? It's up to you. Okay, the protection gap. Lot of people don't have right insurances. Now, what are those right insurances? Do you, if you are a earning member, do you have term insurance? So that if something happened tomorrow to you, because life is not guaranteed, we don't know till what age we are living, my family who is dependent on me, can they sustain in the same lifestyle? If yes, you can put one tick mark there. Do you have enough health insurance? Lot of people, especially the employees, many times they don't take individual health insurance, saying that I have a health insurance from my company. Maybe they are giving an insurance to you only till you work in that company. There are a lot of people who didn't even give an intimation saying that tomorrow onwards you don't come a job, maybe 1 month back. They just call you, because this is literally, I have seen people are sharing their stories when they laid off from the company. There are a lot of people who said their boss called them, told them to bring their laptop, and just had a laptop, and they took their laptop from there only, and they said that today is your last day. Tomorrow you need not to come to job. Correct? Is that happened to many of us? Yes or no? Huh. At that time, your health insurance stopped at the same time. If you don't have a health insurance, then you will fall into a crisis once again. Because I still remember when I was having a session like this in 2021. At that time, one fellow who was working in Infosys company in US, and he told me that he was desperately wanting to have one job, at least for 15,000 rupees. And I asked, why are you asking like this? So he said, ma'am, I was getting 1.5 lakh rupees salary. Okay, why I'm telling this story is, in this story you can learn three lessons. Okay, and he said, I was getting 1.5 lakh rupees. I was not married, and I have only my mom. So what I thought is, okay, I'll take one big bungalow for me and mom, because I was working in US, and I took a big bungalow in Bangalore, and I was paying 1 lakh rupee EMI. Imagine 1.5 lakh is the salary, 1 lakh is the EMI, which is more than 50% of his salary. Okay, of course, as he was single, he was managing with that 50,000 rupees. And what happened? Suddenly there was a layoff during COVID, and he has to leave US and he has to come back to India. He came to India. By her hearing that news, his mom got sick, maybe, or she had some other issue. He got sick. She was hospitalized. Unfortunately, he had a health insurance that was not working now, and whatever the savings he had, 5 to 6 lakh rupees, he spent that money for hospitalization. Now we don't have anything. Now what happened? Somehow he managed for 6 months. After 6 months, bank people came and locked the door and say, Tata, bye bye, this is my house. You have not paid your EMI yet. So they said, you have to leave this house because this is my house. I mean, if you understand this situation, and he has to move from that house, and he was staying in single BHK house, where the rent in Bangalore for single BHK house is 15,000 rupees. And he's saying, at least if I get 15,000 rupees, I can pay my rent every month. See, the situation, 1.5 lakh to 15,000, still he's struggling to take that 15,000 ka job. Now, what went wrong? He didn't had a right insurances. Okay. So term insurance over, health insurance over. And the third one is accidental insurance. This story is very, very, like I can say, is I feel very sad to share this story. One of my neighbor only, there was a young couple, 25 and 27-year-old. They just recently married 3-4 years back. They met with an accident. Both of them were injured. They have taken to KMC hospital. Now still I remember November 13th was a date, last 2025. And their husband, somehow he's temporary disabled. Okay, temporary means he has to need a stretcher to move around, and wife is still bedridden. So spinal cord injury and still bedridden. They didn't had health insurance. They didn't had accidental insurance. Imagine if that couple had an accidental insurance of 1 crore. For her, like it was, she would have got 1 crore rupees because it is a permanent total disability. Even though she kept that 1 crore rupees in, just imagine FD, it was 6 to 7 lakh rupees. Okay, imagine 6 lakh rupees. That means monthly 50,000 rupees. And 50,000 rupees she would have kept one caretaker, and 25,000 she would have used for her own medicines expenses and all. Now her mom and dad both are jobless. They are taking care of her health, and there is no income. Okay, see the situation. In the case of her husband, suppose he had a same accidental insurance. He is temporary disabled. It's almost now 7 to 8 months. Imagine a case of 8 months now. 8 4s are 32 weeks. And suppose he had same 1 crore coverage, he would have got 1 lakh per week as a compensation because he cannot go to work, temporary disablement. He would have got almost 32 lakh rupees. Is that can happen to anyone? We don't know, right? Anytime. That is not their fault. Somebody else has gone over them and they were stuck there. So can you just imagine? Are we really preparing our life from all these uncertain to come out from all these uncertainties? So that is the reason my humble request with all of you, that is, please have these three insurance. All of you are taking vehicle insurance. Why? Because you love so much your vehicle, or maybe the cops tomorrow can catch you and they can ask you, they can put a fine. That gadi worth maybe 10 lakh or 20 lakh. What about your body? It may worth more than a crore. You're paying maybe peanuts, like maybe like you can say 10,000, 20,000. You are spending much more money on the vacations. You're spending much more money on getting a groceries, which is not even you are using. Maybe after expiry, you are throwing it out. You are spending so much of money on like movie tickets, or like maybe throwing a party to your friends. But are you taking that one action to have these three compulsory insurances? Term, health, and accidental. It's my humble request with all of you who are watching now. Okay, please take these insurances. You need not ask anyone, like, okay, but you have to take these insurances. Okay, now this insurance is like a seat belt. Okay, you have to wear every day, even though you like it or don't like it. You are wearing it not because you expect an accident, but because you respect the possibility of one. Okay, so you invest in a coverage every year, not because you expect a crisis, but because you love your family enough. Okay, so the third important thing which you have to take care, that is retirement reality. You're working hard in a MNC company, or you be a boss in one manufacturing company. Money is coming in every day, right? Every month. Now, one fine day, you think of taking a relaxation or retire. Now, at that moment, your income stops. You may be taking a retirement at the age of 50 or 60. You have lived, imagine, nowadays, everyone wanted to take a retirement at the age of 50. Now, 60 has gone, okay? So imagine you are taking a retirement at the age of 50. You have lived 50 years. Imagine you are living for up to 90 years. Today, medical advancement is like a lot of medical advancement is there. People are, what I can say is, if they have money, definitely they can hire or they can find out a good doctor, and they can do good surgery, that, these, and all, taking a medication, and they can live longer. Imagine you are living till 90. Okay, 50 years to 90, 40 more years, but no job, income stops. Whatever you have saved till now, you have to manage with that money. Now, is that sufficient? According to survey, there are a lot of people, I can say that more than 59% of people who retire, they are lost after 10 years, and they give so many complaints saying that I don't have enough money. And unfortunately, they are not living happily as well. They spend entire their life with stress and anxiety. What will happen to me tomorrow? Is this money sufficient or not? One lady, because I'm giving the sessions in YouTube, like one lady called me recently and she was crying. She said that I had only one daughter. I spent all of my money for her education, for her marriage, and I did everything for her daughter and son. I took care of their children as well. I don't know what happened to her. She's not calling me. She's not talking to me. She's not even coming to my house. I lost my husband 2 years before. And she didn't even ask about. After that, how am I? And I'm struggling here. I don't have money. Nobody is there to take care of me. Can you understand the depth of her pain? See, we don't know how the situation will change. Today we are taking care of our children. I'm not saying that don't take care of your children. Okay, give them an education, but don't do everything for them and don't keep anything for yourself. First, take care of yourself. If you are happy, you can find solution. You can guide them properly. If you are not happy, who will take care of your children? Tomorrow you are losing that beautiful relationship because of not having money. I'm literally having in pain when I see, when I get such calls and they say that they literally cry. They tell, Maria, can you help me? Now, how I can help now? I can just guide them. You can do that. You can do this, but it is literally paining. So my humble request with all of you, you give your children enough whatever they have, but at the same time, from the beginning of your career, keep aside a money, some amount of money, start investing that money for your retirement, so that you will not face any situation in future. Today you may be, when you are educating or when you are having education, there were no educational loans. But today our children have enough. There is low education loan is available. They can work for some years, and then they can take a education, everything. And now they have only one or two kids. Earlier 4 5 children, and we had struggled a lot, right? So, but they don't have that situation. Today there are a lot of people not even going to school but earning in crores by sitting at home. Everything is possible today. But why are you spending, why are you like not preparing yourself for your retirement? Please do that. Okay. Okay, this I said. Okay, now this is another important thing. A will is a law. Many times people say that why should I do will now? Is it really important? I have so many years, my children will take care, nothing is there. I have only one property or some FDs, some insurances. I've kept a nominee for everything. No, my dear friends. Even though if you have some insurances, even though if you have some FDs or some amount of money, no problem. Please prepare a will. You're doing everything for yourself and for your children. Tomorrow, your own money may not come to your rescue. Tomorrow you may not be here, but your children or your family members has to struggle a lot to get that money. One lady says that before my husband left, he could not able to do a will at the last moment. The reason is he was so sick. And finally that property has divided in my and my daughter's, my children's name. Now I need a property, I need a money, but my children are not signing. Can you see the pain the parents going through because of not having a proper way, because of not having awareness? Okay. It's just a legal document. You can prepare in a simple, clear, powerful way, and think that this is a love letter which you are giving to your children or the loved ones, where they have to take care of your legacy. Next important thing, money conversations. The most financial decisions in your family faces this. Lot of times we think that why should we discuss about money in front of our children? Why should I discuss about these things with my spouse? I'm okay to take care of everything. I still remember there was one lady, she was CA. Both were going to job in Bangalore itself, and they met with an accident. Her husband was, she is a CA, her husband was IT professional. He was keeping everything inside the computer. And on that particular day, in that accident, that computer crashed, and he died on the spot. She was what you can say that she was very depressed at that time. But how many days she can sit like that? Correct? Even though she was a CA, she didn't even taken care of her finances and family's finances. And ultimately a situation comes, she don't have anything in her hand, and doesn't even know what husband has bought, where he has kept, what he has done. And she was telling, as a CA, if I could able to gone through this situation, I know what situation you are going through if you are not financially prepared. So are we having a money conversation within our family? It may be with our spouse, it may be with our children. Are we preparing them for our future? Do they know your family's investment? Okay. Are they ready to face any crisis? If any health challenges comes, do they know, do you have a health insurance? Do they know where you have kept a health insurance documents? Do they know like how they have to prepare that situation? How they have to handle that situation? It's all up to you. And next, another important thing, cybercrime. There are a lot of, we are digitally equipped, but in spite of digitally equipped, people are falling into scams. Even sometimes, even I fall into scams. It's too dangerous in, especially, I don't know, even other countries, even India, it is too dangerous. In spite of having so much of knowledge, still we are facing such problems. It may be like there is we may not be having a right security in our India. We maybe the people, the policeman who has to give security, who has to assure us that whatever you lost you will get, they only ask money for that. So these are the things which is happening. Okay, so now imagine in this case how I should prepare myself. So I should be aware about this financial things which is going on. It may be phishing, it may be mobile fraud, OTP theft, all. Awareness is your first firewall. Okay. So AI is changing everything. Old jobs, AI automation. So you have to prepare yourself for the future skills. Today AI, maybe after 2 or 3 years, something else is coming. Are you prepared for that? Or are you just saying that I am 40 now, I am 50 now, I need not to have anything? Okay, who will learn? If you are not ready to learn, you are not ready to live in this life. Means you are not ready to face the challenges. So how those things will come? Because of emotional mastery. Okay. Now, is there money and health is connected? Of course, yes. If you are working endlessly day and night till 12 o'clock, morning getting up, no time for your health to do exercises and all, no time to take a quality food, correct? And later you burn out, lot of stress, you neglected your health, and whatever you earn, you are putting back to hospitals. Your money is also gone, your health is also gone, correct? Medical bills. So health is wealth. So please take care of your health. It is connected with money as well. Money and relationship. Children remember time more than money. Yes or no? How much time you spend with your children, with your spouse, that is more important than money. Together we can create money. But if you are not holding that space, if you are not listening, then maybe whoever it is, whichever relationship it is tearing apart. Slowly, 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 it is moving apart. Then money also will not come to your rescue. Correct? Yes. Okay, can we quickly do a prosperity check before I go into the next topic? I know it is little late. Bear with me, maybe half an hour, half an hour. Okay, I wanted to tell you a lot of things. Okay. Okay. Take a notebook and please tick mark it. Do you have an emergency fund 3 to 6 months of the expenses? Put one if you have. Okay. Do you have adequate life and health insurance and accidental insurance? Put one. Do you have a retirement plan in place? Do you know exactly like how much money you need for your retirement? If you retire after certain year, if you ask me, I will have that number. I wanted to retire in next 5 years. I wanted to spend 2 lakh rupees per month at present, and I need 7 crore rupees to live another till 100 years. Okay. So I have that number. Do you have that number? Check it out. Investment plan with the clear goals. Have you done some investment because some advisors came and they recommended some insurance, they recommended some mutual fund or stocks, or do you exactly know why you have taken that insurance? Okay, or like any investment for that matter. Put one if you have done that. Do you have a valid updated will? If yes, type one in the chat, or like put one marks. Do you have multiple sources of income? Now, multiple sources means minimum 3 to 5, not one, multiple. Okay. You should have minimum 3 to 5 sources of income apart from your job. If you have that, type one, like put one mark. Regular family money discussion. Are you doing all those discussion at your home? Written financial goals. Do you have a particular goals? This is for my daughter's marriage. This much money I need. This is my daughter's education. This much money I need. This is for my retirement. This is a corpus I need. This is for my for taking a like vehicle after 2 years. This much money I need. I have to build a big bungalow in after 5 years. This much money I need. Do you have that number with you? If yes, put one marks and check it out, like what is your points out of 8, how many ticks. Now you can analyze your life situation. Where are you standing at present? If 7, 8 tick mark, very good, you are near to that prosperity, enjoying that prosperity. If it is only 1 or 2, then you have to work literally hard. You have to take quick actions. Okay. And then of course, if it is what you can say that 4, 5, you have to work still hard, and you have to make sure that you will have everything. There is no option that okay, I will have only 1 or 2. You should have everything. This is called grow your awareness. All of you are okay with this? All of you are okay with this? Tell me quickly, yes or no. Is this space is okay? Am I too fast or too slow? Tell me, am I too fast or too slow? Okay, lovely. Okay, now the best time to plan was yesterday. The next best time is now. Okay, so one conversation, one action, and one step forward. You can literally see a prosperity filled family. And I wish that family should be yours. Okay. Now the second important thing, elevate your wealth. Okay. Elevate your wealth. Okay. I wanted to share one story here. One of my client. Okay. He came to have a one-to-one clarity with me. I think it is almost 6 months back. He's from Dubai, and he said after coming that he has immediately he identified all his gaps. And he said that, ma'am, I wanted to do a financial plan. And we went to that stage and we prepared a financial plan and I gave it to him. And I told him a milestone. I gave him a milestone saying that this month you have to complete this. This month you have to complete this. This month you have to complete this. Okay. By God's grace, he always calls me and say that, ma'am, today I could able to save 70,000 extra every month with the same salary, with the same job, with the same family, 70,000 extra. How is it possible? Because he filled the gap. And he said that I have reduced a lot of debt. Of course, you cannot reduce all the debt in 7 months. Okay, I reduced a lot of debt. And especially the thing what he said is, I'm today peace. I'm living a peaceful life. I'm always calm. I'm taking the decisions based on my risk appetite. Now, this is called awareness. And after having a awareness, you should take action. Today, you are coming here, you heard everything, and you go back, and if you do nothing, then no use, my dear friends. Then no use. So please take action. Only action can give you the results. Okay? Okay. Now, when it comes to elevate your wealth, which is the most important thing. What are the things you have to do to elevate your wealth? I quickly go through that. Okay. So now what is the meaning of elevating? Means wherever you are today, you have to make sure that your money will work for you harder than you. You are working for money. I know that. But your money should work harder than you because you have that responsibility and right to enjoy your life, Okay. So what you can do? There are 5 stages of money. I'll quickly go through that. First, earn money, right? There's a foundation. So everyone is going through that today, correct? Then save. You have to save money as well. Keep what you earn. I'm not saying that don't keep everything 100% because you have different things to do in your life, right? So at least can you save 20 to 30%? Something for you, for your retirement, and something for different of your goals. Is your money is growing? Is your money is growing? Or have you kept your money under the pillow, in the locker, or like maybe you have a lot of gold which still in the locker, which is not giving you any interest or return? You may say that, Maria, gold price is increasing. My question is, gold price is increasing. Have you made any money out of your gold? Or it is still sitting idle? One of my friend, one of my client who has taken a decision to take out his gold from the locker and to sell which is not required and to keep all other gold for 9% interest and invest that money on 10 to 15% interest. Is that working? Where he is getting 10 to 15% interest and paying 9%, where he is having 6% additional money or additional growth with the same amount of wealth which he had. Is your house is sitting idle there? You may be working in abroad, coming once a month, for a month in a year, and again you have to spend a lot of money for the repairs and everything, and that is not giving you any money. Of course, we need a money, we need a house, but is it giving anything for you? Or is it taking out more money from your pocket? Okay, next, protect. Guard what you have built. Now, how to protect? We have already discussed. You should be aware about scams. You should have an emergency fund. You should have 3 insurances. At that time, you have a ceiling, and you know that even tomorrow, if something happen, I need to remove my money from whatever the investment I have done. I need not to sell my property. I need not to sell my gold. I need not to sell my house. Right? So do you have that protection? And then not only these 4 things, the last thing is also important, legacy. Are you transferring your legacy? I'm not saying that you have to transfer everything to your children and they fight there. You can transfer to them smoothly. Along with that, are you building some impact in the society? Or are you selfish only for yourself and for your family? Can you make 100 families to laugh, see the smile on their face? Can you change their life? It may not be just transfer, just giving money. It may be through your knowledge, it may be through your experience, it may be through your skills. Are you doing something for the society? Are you transferring a legacy? Or just earning, spending for yourself, for your family, and done, gone? No. When God has sent you here, He has sent you through for one purpose. Identify that purpose and start working on it. Okay? Now, every rupee needs a job. Would you let your employees sit idle? Now imagine you are running a business. There are a lot of people, I can say that, I can see here that they are entrepreneurs. Imagine you have 20 employees and 10 employees are not working because they don't have job. Are you allowing them to sit for years? No, right? Because when you are paying for them, you should know that you should make sure that they will work. Otherwise, whatever money you are spending, that is waste. Okay, so in the same way, is your money is having a job. Okay, so job means what? They have to go somewhere, right? It may be for your daily living, it may be for a protection, it may be for emergency, it may be for wealth creation, it may be for your dreams. You have to live your life also nicely. Okay, you have to experience a lot of things in your life, and it may be for your retirement. Is your money is going somewhere or sitting idle? You have to figure it out today, okay? And next important thing, diversification. Now, what is the meaning of diversification? Would you fly with only one engine? Of course not, right? Okay. So, different assets, one destination. Smart investors never rely on single source of wealth. So, you have to put your money in different baskets, which has to be fulfilled, which has to fulfill your different dreams. It may be short term, it may be big term, it may be long term, it may be creating a wealth. Okay. So next, do you have a asset allocation? Do you have all kind of like assets? It may be equity, it may be real estate, it may be gold, it may be debt, it may be business, it may be cash. Do you have that everything? Because every investment has different purpose. Could you able to do that allocation? Or is your money sitting everything in one place? Suppose imagine your money entire 100% is in stock market. Tomorrow if market crashes, you may lose lot of money. Imagine entire your money in real estate. Tomorrow the market is stagnant and there is no buyers. Then what do you do with that real estate property? Imagine 4, 5, 6, 7 years that property is not moving at all, no price. I've seen a lot of my friends who sold their property at loss. They waited 10, 12 years. No person is ready to buy. Finally, they sold that property and they invested that money in somewhere else. And they made that money. Okay. So, don't put everything in one place. Put it in different bucket. So, even if something happens, other money is growing. Okay. Now, the power of compounding. Is your money is growing more than 8%? Because today inflation is 7%, education inflation is 10%, more than 10% by the way. Medical inflation is 14 to 15%. Travel inflation is more than 20%. But is my money is working more than 8% at least? I have to think. If that is not working, then no use of investing my money in different places, right? So what type of seed you put, and once you put a seed, it will not grow suddenly, right? It will take a lot of time. Even one mother is pregnant means she still have to go through that 9-month process. Lot of difficulties will come. Then the baby come out, right? If that baby is coming in 6 months, 7 months, the family will suffer a lot and they will face a lot of problems. Even the baby faces a lot of problems. In the same way, your seed, your money seed, when you put it somewhere, don't tell your advisor saying that I need money in 3 years. It will not grow. Okay? So your money has to grow. You have to give time. You should protect that. You should be disciplined. Every time you have to put water, protect that from like animals or other storm. You have to do some protection. So that means you have to give time and you should be disciplined. You should be consistent. Okay? Inflation, like an ice cube. How many you can relate? Imagine you have kept 1 crore rupees in FD. You are getting 6% rate of return, but you are spending 7 to 8% or 10% every year because you wanted to live a same lifestyle and better lifestyle every year. So you are getting 6%, but you are spending 10%. You are removing 4% more from your total bucket. That means it is melting, it is coming down, right? Okay, so money loses value when it stands still. So you have to invest in the right way, right place. Next, multiple sources of income. I already told you. Okay, I can give you one example. Okay, imagine you have a table. Okay, how many legs the table have? 4 legs, right? 4 legs. Okay, I forgot to put that picture. Now imagine one leg is broken. What will happen? One leg is broken. What will happen? What will happen? Automatically, that leg is broken, that table fall down. So in the same way, you should have a multiple sources of income to build a freedom. It may be salary, it may be business, it may be rental income, it may be investment, it may be some digital income, or it may be like consultation. You are good at something, do some consultation, give some consultation, make money out of that. Okay? Your greatest investment is invest in yourself. It may be books, it may be AI and tech, it may be communication, it may be leadership, it may be public speaking. I have spent a lot of money on myself. I said I spent more than 75 lakh rupees for my education. That is the reason I could able to stand in front of you. I could able to go and deliver like a public speaking. I could able to talk on different topic. I could able to create a community of 10,000 plus people. I could able to give value to my community because of that 75 lakh plus investment. If I would not have invested that money, maybe I would have somewhere in that low level income category. Correct? So today I have my own home. Today I am sending my children to a good school. I'm sending my children to different workshops as well by spending 1 lakh plus and all. Today I could able to have my freedom. I don't have any boss. I am my own boss. I can decide when I want to work. I can decide when I don't want to work. I can decide when I can take a session. I can decide when I don't want to take a session. I can live my purpose. I can travel around the world. Why? Because I spend so much of money on myself. And that is giving a result today. So, skills increase your income. Every hour spent on learning compounds just like money. Many people say that I don't have money for all these workshops. I don't have money for all these courses. We spend a lot of money for our children, their courses, their education. We never ask a question in our school. What do you teach? I pay 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees for my children. Is that whatever you are teaching in that syllabus, giving a good job, giving a teaching them a life skills? No. We are not asking, but we are paying. We are happy. We just wanted to see good grade marks, and we think that they are ready for their life. But unfortunately, even in spite of learning BSc, MSc, BCom, doctor degree, people are still struggling, and that again impacts us. So my humble request with you, put some money on yourself so that you are equipped with all this skill, so you can transfer that to your family, and you together you can learn, and together you can grow. Otherwise, it is imbalance. Like you are giving lot of, maybe you are thinking, I learned everything. No, you learned everything, but are you making enough money? Is your relationship is flourishing? Is your health is you are healthy? You have to just see the parameters. Could you able to talk in front of 100 people? Could you able to share your views? Then you have to put money on that. Because when you stand on your feet, your children will see. Your children will see and learn from that. Okay? Yes. AI is changing wealth creation. So we have to also equip with these AI skills. Okay? Tax planning. Is it helping me to save money? Of course, yes. Now, July 31st is a last day to file your taxes. If there is a TDS deducted, if you are not filing taxes, you could not able to take back that TDS. If you are not filing tax on time, maybe you are eligible to pay the taxes and you are not aware that you are eligible to pay taxes. Maybe you are NRI thinking that, oh, okay, I don't have any income. Maybe you have given your house on rent, and all the information is going to income tax. Maybe you have done some big transactions in your account, and you just think that, okay, maybe I sold my property. My somebody told me that there is no income tax. But do you know exactly what it is? And if you are not knowing, maybe after 3 years, after 5 years, you can get an income tax notice. And at that time, you have to go back and you may have to pay the penalty as well. That is the biggest financial leakage, what you are saying. Okay. So, protect before you grow. I already told, emergency fund, insurance, nominee, will. Okay. Now, this is called a family wealth blueprint. Okay. Don't worry, because as this is a YouTube live, I may not take answers from all of you. Those who are staying till end, all of you are getting all these bonuses together in one Excel, so that all of your family members can sit together and you can work on this. Okay. So you should have a savings, you should have a protection, you should have investment, you should have multiple sources of income, you should have a freedom, time and financial independence, and you should create a legacy. Okay. And wealth means it is not like only one member is working. It's like a team sport. You know, right? Cricket. Can one person can bat and win the game? No, right? So there may be like 11 players. They are helping each other. They are coordinating with each other. At the same time, your wealth creation journey is also a team sport. So you should have an income, you should have insurance, you should have investment, you should do your tax planning, you should have estate planning, means your will, you should have skills as well. If you don't have this, you cannot create wealth. Okay. And the most important thing, mindset. Only one thing separating scarcity from abundance is the story which you are telling yourself. What is your talk every day? What is your responses when others are talking? Are you always saying, I can't, I will wait and see, I know enough? That is all scarcity mindset. What is a prosperity mindset? How I can do better? Oh, this is already too late, I will begin now. I will keep learning. Because life itself is a learning journey. You should learn from Teenagers, you should learn from kids, you should learn from your spouse, you should learn from your parents, you should learn from society, you should learn from your peer group, you should learn from everyone. But what are you learning is more important. How is your surrounding is more important. Your income is depend upon the 5 people who are surrounded by you. Just think about it. Okay? Maybe you have some close friends who are also earning like you. That's why you are still there. See wealthy people, how they are, where they are hanging on Starbucks, on 5-star, 7-star hotel. And who are they meeting there? The same mentality people. They don't even give time to you, but they give time there because they know that when I hang around them, I will get more money. I can create wealth. I can create impact. So please check today who is surrounded by you. Is a scrappy mentality people or a growth mentality people? Your wealth, your success depend upon them. So change your surrounding. I know people will say that, okay, now you are changed. Of course, say proudly, I changed for a better things. Otherwise, you will still stuck and you start blaming the environment, you start blaming your parents, you start blaming your siblings, you start blaming your spouse, and always the same thing. But you will not change. Remember, you cannot change others, but you can change yourself. Okay. Prosperity reflection. Whatever we have discussed so far, so you just see whether you have all these things in your life. Okay. Okay. Wealth alone isn't enough. Now money gives you comfort, but not a character. Money buys you a house, but not a home. Money buys medicine, but not health. So your prosperity journey begins now. There is a hope. You can build wealth and your family deserves this. Because I have seen people changing their life in our community where they were earning 3 lakh, 4 lakh rupees, 2 lakh to 3 lakh rupees in a month, and they are earning 4 lakh, 5 lakh rupees extra in a month. And it is possible. In our own community, we have people. People are earning like 10,000, 20,000 earlier. Now they are earning 1 lakh plus. Why? Because they changed their mentality. They stopped blaming. They stopped comparing. Okay? So, earn with purpose, protect first, grow consistently, and leave a legacy. Okay, now why I have created this Prosperity Life School? The reason is simple. To build a wealth, protect family, and leave a legacy. Simple. Okay? Yes. Now, when I say it is not only financial education, so far also I didn't talk about only finances. I talk about all other areas here. Money, health, communication, emotional intelligence, career and business, parenting, purpose and relationship. Okay? I know knowledge is valuable, but communication makes it more powerful. And next important thing, emotional intelligence. You have to master your emotions before they master you. And if you are not mastering, they will take a control over you. You can just think about your talk, what is going on every day. How many times you say yourself you are sick, you are diabetic, you are having a cholesterol, you cannot eat that, you cannot eat this. Already your emotions has taken control over you. How many times you say that it is not possible, that is not possible. How many of you say utter of words which is toxic? That means already your body, your soul, everything is aligned with the negative things. So you have to change it. Unless and until you will not change, it is very difficult to change your life. You have to react. Are you reacting or are you responding? Which is most important in your life. Now children spell love. They want time, not money. Of course, they may ask money for various things. You are busy to providing that, but you don't have time, then it is very difficult. Children copy your habits, not your advice. It is very easy to give advice. Correct? But are we living like that? Because from morning to evening, they watch you. So you should learn parenting skills. Your body is the greatest asset. The engine that powers every dream, every goal, every moment of your life. So please protect your body, strengthen it, and honor it. How many of you are loving yourself? How many of you are accepting yourself? How many of you are talking to yourself? I always say in front of mirror, I love you, Maria. I accept you the way you are. I always say I'm whole, I'm complete, and I'm perfect. How many of you are saying these words? And every time when I say that, my body reacts with happiness and joy. Earlier, I also didn't know all these things. When I spent a lot of money, I learned and I changed my life. Okay, confidence is earned. You have to practice, you have to compete, and you can, then only you can show the confidence. Okay, now you should have that AI and future skills. Whatever future is showing up, you should have that adaptability. Okay, so traditional all skills like reading, writing, all this, now it has occupied with digital skills. Now very rare people are reading books. People are all with their mobiles. Okay, a very rare people are going to school nowadays. There are a lot of children who are not going to school. Lot of elderly, not they are going to school. They are opening Zoom. Now you people are watching my live, right? So this is all digital. That means anywhere in the world you can sit and learn the things. And AI skills. This has made your life easy. I already shared the example of mine. Leadership. And this leadership begins at home. Sales and influence. Is it important, this life skill? Of course, yes. Every day you sell ideas, you sell your dreams, you sell your solutions. If you have any idea and if you could able to communicate that idea, people will buy your idea. Today, a lot of big companies are coming and they are giving us solutions. That's why they are making money. And you are working as an employee. So if you could able to impact more to your company, you will get more value or more salary. Otherwise, those who are solving their problem with lesser amount of time, they will get more than you. Check your peers. Who is getting more salary? And you may be just complaining, saying that I am there in this company from last 20 years. My salary is still here. Only every year I'm getting 6 to 7% like growth. But whereas some of my like colleagues, they just went out, changed the companies once in 2 to 3 years. They are earning maybe 3 to 5 times more than my salary now. Why? Because they could able to communicate, because they could able to show their leadership, because they could able to show their confidence, because they could able to influence people, they could able to sell their dreams, sell their ideas, sell their solutions. What have you done so far? Could you able to do that? If yes, you would have also reached to that level. If no, you have to think today and ask yourself, what is wrong? What I have to change? What I have to learn more? Where I have to focus? Where I have to give my time more? Okay? And you should be a lifelong learner. Those who says that I know everything, done. There is no more growth. It may be in any relation. It may be relationship. It may be in health. It may be in sales. It may be in all areas of your life. When you say, I know everything, that is the last day of your growth. And when you say, I'm ready to learn, there your growth starts. Okay, success without purpose feels empty. Many times we may have money, we may have enough, but somewhere you are not feeling happy. Do you know why? Because whatever you are doing without purpose. Even when I don't do like these kind of workshops, like these kind of live event, I also feel sometimes empty inside. Do you know why? Because teaching is my passion. Whatever I learned, I wanted to give back to my society. Maybe some people are listening and just leaving, no problem. At least some people, some families are changing their life. Even one family changed through my talk or through my motivation or through my transformation, then I'm more than happy. I feel that, okay, what God has sent to me to this life, and I fulfilled that purpose. And that gives me more sleep or more good sleep, sound sleep at night. Okay? So, identity creates your destiny. Okay, this I think I have already done. Okay, if nothing changes, nothing will changes. If you change, everything will change. Lot of times what we do is we always start blaming others that I'm okay, they are not okay, they are not changing. No. First start changing yourself and see, surrounded by whatever, whoever they may be, a people or maybe a family or like your employees, they are also changing because they see changes in yourself. So are you ready to change? So knowledge create awareness, but action create transformation. How many of you want only knowledge? How many of you want transformation? Type, if you want knowledge, type KN. If you want transformation, type TR in the chat box. Okay? Yes. Who wants knowledge? Who wants transformation? Knowledge is available everywhere. But if you need a transformation, then I wanted to invite you to the Prosperity Life School, which I have created to bring all the life skills together in one place. Okay, so I want to invite you for that. Before that, I'll just show this, and don't worry, you need not to fill this now. You can sit together with your family and you can fill this now. I will give you this. Those who are staying till end, I know all of their email IDs. I have their contact number. We will send that PDF to you so that you can use that. I send a Excel sheet also so that you can put it everything in there and you can see that what is your ranking, what is your score. Okay, I will give you this as well. That is called as a money leak assessment. Okay, these are the things. Okay, now, and I will give you this as well. These are all the bonuses. Financial health score. Okay, so what you can do and how you can aim for getting that maximum score. Okay, and the next bonus is wealth gap calculator. This also I will share you. Okay, you can ask me this and we will share you if you have attended this live webinar. Okay, and you can figure it out, and we will help you to create a prosperity roadmap in our prosperity life school. Okay, so okay, the moment of decision is a moment your future changes. Now, how many of you are ready to take a decision today? How many of you are ready to take a decision today? That decision can change your life. That decision can transform your life. That decision can transform your family. Are you ready to take that decision? Okay. If yes, then I wanted to invite you for a lovely, lovely 3 days family transformation experience. I know that if I give you courses, you will not go through that. Of course, I will give you that as well. But along with that, I wanted to give you a live experience. How many of you are learning something here? When I talk to you personally, today I talk to you on YouTube. Next time we will do a Zoom call. Okay? And we can have that interactive session, 3-day family transformation experience. now where you can go from family stress to family prosperity. Now prosperity is my mantra. Okay, so that is the reason I kept it is a prosperity life school. So I wanted to have a prosperity in your life in all areas, not only in one area. Okay, prosperous means what? Every area is flourishing. In every area you are having a clarity, you are having confidence, and you are showing up. Okay, so I just wanted to share about this. Okay, this is a 3 day boot camp, and in this 3 day, okay, this is going to happen in September 2nd week. Okay, don't think that it is too much of time. Before that, I have something else for you. Okay, I'll tell you what is that. Okay, now day one, we are discussing more about your money blueprint, and I will help you to come out that old mentality or that patterns, what I can say, which is affecting your life at present. Okay, and I wanted to help you on that. So that is day one. Okay, I will tell you the timings, I will tell you how it works. We will give you a ebook as well, so that you can take a printout of that. You can literally sit together and work together. The second one is day two, where we are helping you to build a wealth, where you can design your own investment framework, you can design your protection strategy, and you can design your financial roadmap. Okay. And on day three, I will help you to master the life skills which you are supposed to do. I know that it cannot be happen in one day, but I will give you a clarity how you can go forward, and in which areas you can go forward, and I will give you a some map where you can identify the gap, which area you are impacting a lot negatively. Okay, so that you can change that area, you can learn, and you can go forward. Okay, this is about 3 day boot camp, which is helping you to create a transformation. Okay, and what are things we are learning, what all things you are getting? One is money blueprint, protection and growth, retirement planning. I will help you to figure it out your own retirement purpose on that day. Okay, you will be mind blown on that day by seeing your own retirement corpus. Life and AI skills, what all things and how we can do. I can give you 90-day action plan for that. And the important thing is we have everything recorded. 16 lessons are there, which is recorded, already recorded. You can start going through that from tomorrow onwards. Okay, you need not to wait. And I will give all the templates and worksheets which is required. I'll give all the calculators. I will give you AI prompts and downloads as well, which will help you to make your life easier, and free updates. Okay, so then important thing is, I know that transformation happens when we have a live course, because that is what I experience from my mentors as well. When I am with them, I am learning a lot, because I can ask questions, they can answer, and that question and answer itself give you a clarity, because it may not be you did not ask the question, but somebody else has asked the question, and that is maybe your own question. So every week, Thursdays, I will just fix a date properly. Most probably it is Thursday, not tomorrow. Okay, next week onwards, we will have a weekly live questionnaires. Okay, it is 1 hour session. Maybe initially 20-30 minutes we will discuss about something, most important things, the updates, and half an hour you are asking me question, any question. Okay, and I will answer you that. And then accountability partner. I know today most of the families could not able to get success because the environment is not good at home. Their surrounding is, maybe they wanted to grow, but somebody else is pulling it out. It may be your spouse, it may be your children, it may be your peers, it may be siblings, it may be your parents. But what if you have some accountability partner which is holding your hand and which is telling that I'm also in the same boat, can you come, can we work together? Imagine if you find such accountability partner where you can reach. And the most important thing, you will get challenges. When you just imagine you are getting a smooth runway and there is no challenges, can you grow? No, right? Okay, so you are also sending your children going through different challenges. It may be in studies, it may be in like a playground, or it may be in different areas, right? When they go through challenges, then only they will equip with the life skills they wanted to have, and they will explore their life. At the same time, you are also going through some of the challenges, which is very easy, simple, because all we are going through that challenges, and it will help you to grow. It is like a gamification. Okay, so today the schools who are not having playgrounds and all, have you seen how the children are there working? No, they don't enjoy, right? So go and see that where people, where students are exploring different areas of life, they enjoy. So here also the lifelong learning, it should be enjoyable. Then only you can transform. Otherwise, you get bored and you just leave that halfway. Okay, I don't want you how to do that. Okay, you earn rewards and we celebrate wins. Also, there is a certification, and these are the exclusive bonuses which you are getting when you are joining our community. One, financial health score, money allocation framework, goal planner, AI productivity toolkit, one-to-one strategy call. This is most important, that you can start from the after a orientation call. We will have a orientation call on Friday. Those who are becoming part of our community, for them, if you wanted to have a one-to-one clarity call even before your 3-day boot camp, you can have that as well, and that is for free of cost. And all future masterclass access you will have, there is no extra cost. Okay, so everything you receive, whatever the things, the 3-day experience. Okay, so the total value of this is 39,999, and the lifetime learning portal, till you are there, till I am there, you will have this portal. Okay, so you need not to worry. Anytime you can come back, anytime the next updates, whatever I'm having, I'm just sharing with my community. Everything will be available in your lifetime learning portal, and the worth of this is 24,999. And weekly live coaching, as I said, every week I'll come, I'll meet, except like if I have some other things which I cannot cope up, then definitely we may miss it, but otherwise we will come together and we will have a Q&A questions. And suppose if you miss that Q&A question, you will have a access of that in your portal. Okay, so 36,000 rupees, which is the value of that. You will get the templates, you will get tools, you will get calculators. And with these calculators and templates, your life make easier. 100% guarantee, because I also have gone through that. When I put everything in Excel, calculator, tools, I can see everything in front of me. And that gives me clarity. Today, you check on yourself. At the end of the month, sometimes you will only doesn't even know. I don't know how many of you are watching, preparing a statement of your monthly income and expenses. I'm doing it because I have to give it that for my CA for the audit purpose. So if you are not maintaining that journal, you will miss out a lot, and you doesn't even know that where you have spent that money. And if you go through that, you can find out the leakages then and there itself. How much money you are spending unnecessarily every month. If that money, if you could able to save it, and you can invest that money in the right investment, you can grow, compound that, and you can grow a lot. So all these templates, tools, and calculator make your life easy. Okay. And next, prosperity community. As I mentioned, your surroundings should be good, empowered, and like supportive, encouraging. If your surrounding is not good, you are falling into the same loop of that negativity, complaining, blaming, comparing, and you're not able to grow. So change your community. Now you are getting here prosperity community who has already grown, who has already succeeded in their life, who are growing together along with you. Okay, the worth of this is 18,000 rupees. One-to-one strategy session. Okay, that is approximately 15,000 rupees. and all exclusive bonuses which you are getting, the value of that is 58,000 rupees. And all together the value of that entire boot camp and all the things what you are experiencing, which is having a lifetime access, okay, the value of the total of value of this is 2,14,990. Now, am I taking this with you? Definitely not. Why? I will tell you a reason. Okay. I still remember when I didn't had money, I know how much I struggled in my life. Many times when I knocked the door of wealthy people, they just shut the door on my face and said that I don't have money. And I still remember those days, how much I have humiliated and how much I have insulted. And on that day, I have decided, okay, whatever the education what I am getting, I have to transfer this education. I have to make sure that it is affordable to everyone. And even when I done my CWM, even when I opened my company in 2020, when I entered into my digital world, okay, always it was there from inside that how I struggled in my life, other families should not struggle. And when I went and checked all those things, like why families are struggling today, because of not having environment, because of not having that knowledge and awareness, because of not having, they have money but they don't know where to spend that money. This is a problem. And then I thought that whatever I learned, I spent 75 lakh rupees. But is it everyone can afford that? Definitely, I don't know how many of you can afford that. But I wanted to make this prosperity foundation masterclass. Okay, that should be affordable for everyone. So that is the reason you need not to pay me 2,14,998. Definitely, I don't want to take that money from you. You not even not take that. I don't want even take 99,999 because it is much more than that. Okay. The time and money which I spent on this creating a program, creating this boot camp, which is much more than that. Okay. And do you have to pay 49,999? Of course not. The reason I will not charge this because I started my webinar at 7:45. It's almost 9:45 now. It's almost 2 hours. You are still staying in this call. That means you literally wanted to transform your life. You literally wanted to come out from that like loop where you're stuck now and you wanted to go forward. Okay. So that is the reason you need not even have to pay 49,999. Do you have to pay 29,999? Of course not, because I'm so generous and I know that what I give back to my society, I will get much more than that in my life, and I already experienced that. Okay, because service contribution is one of the core value of my life. Because even when I grown, there are a lot of people who have helped me in my life. I still remember them. Some people like give generously. Some people have given their knowledge. Some people given their time. Some people even given their money when I genuinely required it. Okay. So today I make it this masterclass, the 3-day boot camp and the entire bonuses and all the things, lifetime access of the courses, already recorded 16 courses are there. You can go and have it from tomorrow itself whenever you are paying it. So you need not to even pay the GST. I will pay a GST on behalf of you. So the total value of that entire bundle is 9,999 rupees. Okay. And this is available only at this price. If you go and check on my website, you will not get this price. Okay. So the scanner is here. I will wait for another 10 or 15 minutes and you can ask me any questions. Okay. I will go through that question. Till that, whoever wanted to be a part of Prosperity Live School, you can take action now and you can go forward. Okay. So, and those who are joining in, they will have a what you can say is they will have a orientation call on Friday. We will inform your timing this Friday itself, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. And next week onwards, you will start getting a one-to-one clarity call if you wanted to book before the session. And most importantly, it is a foundation. Okay, as I mentioned, 3 day boot camp, which is happening on September 2nd week. But before that, this is a bonus which I just wanted to reveal to you. 21-day money mastery challenge, which is you are going through that. Now, what will happen in that 21-day money mastery challenge? Um, you could able to remove your blocks. You could able to understand exactly where you have stuck, and definitely you can see some miracles in that 21 days, especially related to money. And this is a guarantee. Okay, suppose if you work 100%, if you give your 100%, this is going to happen. Okay, yeah, you can scan this QR code, and I can put a link as well. So give me okay, I'll take out a link. If anybody wanted to take out a link through, pay through the link, you can pay through that link. Okay,